Hey folks, hope everybody's doing well tonight. I am Geo. With me here is Splenda. Splenda, how are you doing tonight?
I am once again back by unpopular demand. Glad to be a part of things and happy to join you tonight. Thank you for the invitation.
My pleasure. Good to have you. And we have another fun DivA match to do tonight. The lobby is up. We have LTKGB, baby, versus GenM Esports. And we have done the map bans, and I am just now learning that the pick for the first map is Infernal Shrines. And LTK won the toss and elected for first pick, so this map has been picked by GenM. And Splenda, how familiar are you with the wheel? Do you want to tell everybody about the wheel?
Oh, I know the wheel. For those of you that have not been educated just yet, our friends on GenM have a fun way of deciding how every game they are playing works. They spin a wheel to determine what kind of comp they're playing and who is doing the bans. This includes every role for people, so all of their roles are determined by the wheel, along with pretty much everything else they decide to do, minus calls in the game. It's a pretty fun and exciting way to do things.
Allegedly.
And keeps, yeah, allegedly. And it keeps Geo and I on the edge of our seats, wondering what's going to happen next and what kind of shenanigans we're about to cast. Last week was a fun one where we totally expected not what happened, and we'll see if our expectations are once again subverted.
Yeah, normally I'm able to kind of talk people through what GenM likes to play. They're friends of ours, and Fox's coach just for a few seasons, and I know a bit about them, but since the wheels come, I can't flex any knowledge. I have no idea what they're going to do. I am calling us casters ready. So hopefully we'll get a match going here pretty soon, and we'll see what they're going to do. The lineup for GenM tonight is Fox, French. Well, this is game one. Fox, French, Greek Fire, Solian, and Patience. The lineup for LTKGB, baby, is Knives. I'm going to say Hikimalako. Wait, Splenda, speak like Gen Z for me. How do you say that? Ekim 13 Laco. I don't know. Maximus.
Yeah.
Chrono.
If I really want to speak like Gen Z, let me get in there with Chat GPT and see what it says.
We'll just go with Ekim. We got Wub Wub and Knives. Chrono, Maximus, Ekim. We are into the draft. So let's take a look at what these teams want to do. Now, I believe that the wheel also handles bans, or who's banning. It's one of those two things.
I believe it handles who is banning, what comp they're playing,
gotcha,
and the roles.
So the draft captain, basically.
Yes. We'll test this one with Cal next time we see him.
Yeah. All right. So a Garrosh ban. If you think that Fox is tanking, a Garrosh ban is a good choice. If you don't know if Fox is tanking, Falstad is just a good all-around ban right now.
Yeah, I mean, a Gen M game is like a box of chocolates, you know?
You never know what you're gonna get. Let's see what LTK wants to do here. Excuse me. We have an LTK team in our div that's we've enjoyed playing them for several seasons. Diablo. Excuse me. Another strong hero, Foxes. Junkrat, always annoying to play against.
Yep.
I think of him more as hold a point maps, but yeah, Joe, great first pick. She's just top of her game right now. And now we let the shenanigans begin. What's that?
We have two strategically good tank bans and then two really annoying heroes banned on the other side. And I appreciate that.
All right, we love Thrall these days. This should be a 4-man Thrall. And we really like where Thrall is sitting. They're going to play the electricity build, not the Wind Fury build that I love, but it's, you know, it's They play the build you should be playing. Wind Fury is great if you're sitting in bronze and you feel like you shouldn't be bronze. Play some Wind Fury Thrall. I don't know how I know that. Chromie and Oriole. Solid. Okay. All right. I wouldn't think it's the map for them.
You know,
I don't know.
it is pretty good. It is pretty good because you can have one of them, like Baylog, the one that has an AoE auto show up at the point and just poke it, while the other two soak your lanes and keep yourself pushed. It's pretty solid, especially when they have bribe as well.
You're not gonna win clearing those camp shitters.
Well, you will with the AoE from the auto attack on Baylog if you take it, because the rest of your team can go and fight it while you're soaking 2 other lanes. So they need to send someone out with you, and then you have, you know, a half a dude also with your team. So it's 4.5 people versus 4.
All right. Okay. Brightwing and Haka. So that Haka, I feel like is going to get switched over to Fox, but I could be wrong. Fox loves to play main tank Haka. Sonya, fantastic offlaner. I know she's not considered S tier, and I don't really understand why. Tychus, excellent DPS, can absolutely shred through Thrall and Haka in seconds. Any big beef, he just cuts through it like a knife. What do you think here? You think this will be a tank pick or another offlaner?
A DPS.
So is Fox actually playing DPS?
No.
And who is in the offlane?
I think this is going to either be a Sylvanas or a Thrall in the offlane. Likely Sylv to get her stacks, but the Dahaka is our main tank here.
I think it has to be. All right. About to head into the match. During the load, the fit for tonight's cast, Splenda, is my old favorites, the Sennheiser Game Zero. These are closed back because I tend to be sitting in an area that's noisy. They had one of the best headset mics that anybody ever made. The mic in the headset is pretty fantastic, and they sound pretty great. I've always liked this headset.
My high quality headphones do not have a built-in mic, though if I could listen to your stream through them right now, I would.
All right, Splenda. On the left side in the blue trunks, we have Maximus playing Chromie, Chrono on Johanna, Wub playing Sonya, Knives on Tychus, and Kim on Oriole. Tell us, who's in the right side in the red trunks?
We have our friend Solian on the Thrall, Patience on the Brightwing, French on Kael'thas, Infafox on the likely tank Dahaka, and Greek Fire on the Valentine Sylvanas. A little bit delayed on that one, but I respect it.
Let's get ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so they did swap. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. Didn't really think we were going to see Fox on a KT. That's a lot of damage pretty quickly.
It is a lot of damage. But
you wanted that tongue, you couldn't. Best way to discourage tongue is a lot of slaps, huh? There's the tongue.
We have our first drag. The shield is down for that.
Yeah. Thrall's already top, so it looks like Thrall's in the off lane for now. That's not a bad choice. You can use Sylv and pretty easily double soak. LTK goes straight to their neutral. Sometimes what the opponent will do is go straight, they go straight to their camp. Sometimes the opponent will use that opportunity to go straight to neutral. GenM does not. They clear the wave and then go to their safe camp. That gives LTK a chance to look at the neutral, and they do. I think
we see the Hawk having a lane mid as well.
That helps Thrall out. Thrall can't double.
And gives Dahaka some more essence.
Right.
You know, I think that the possession on Sylvanas at default gives them so much more push power early game, because they can steal half of a minion wave.
Good quick clear for LTK. Same thing for GenM. Both teams kind of like machines right now. You can tell you're watching a higher level of play, right? Uh-oh, until the bush check. Until the base check of the bush. Right up to that point. No problem, though. He is Dahaka. He did have pretty full essence. I assume he tapped it there. I couldn't quite tell, Splenda.
He did. It's showing as 0 right now and slowly refilling.
Yeah. Do you see that on his character model, or are you seeing that somewhere if you tab or...
I clicked on Dahaka, so I'm just following him right now.
You know what? It's down in the talents. I could have been paying attention to it there. You see anything unusual in talents? Pretty typical? Anything that stands out to you?
Nothing that stands out too much. The use from most heroes right now. You know, the dagger at 1 on Sylvanas plus traded 4 is normal. I do like that Dahaka went tissue regen for the extra essence over time. Especially from a tank build Dahaka.
Gotcha.
It does sacrifice its move speed, but that's okay.
Yeah, I struggle with his one because I like all of those talents. Like, I think he's one of the better, he has one of the better 3 options of his level 1 talent.
Yep, he's one of the few heroes that has 3 viable level 1s.
They're all viable, right?
Yep. Not very often that happens.
He has 2 or 3 different builds you can go for. I mean, I'm sure there's one that's better than, well, I guess there's one that's better than most, but playstyle matters as much as anything in lower divs, right? Like being comfortable, I think is more important than playing what's meta. Yep. Nice head start here, Splenda, for GenM. They've got a full 20, so they're about halfway done.
A full 20 while they got their camp at the same time.
Yeah, and both camps are pushing top, so they don't have to worry about that. Now they're at 30. Fox waddles on out of there. They got plenty of time to tap, do whatever they want. They sent Splenda top. They might be being a little too cavalier here. They need 9 more. Yeah, it's getting kind of tight now. KT's got a couple. It might be too casual. All right, they got it. Meanwhile, Sylvanas got great. Guess who plays Sylvanas on our team? Sylvanas got great value top. Punisher no longer jumps over the wall.
Big drag.
You're right.
Fox.
Sure was, and that leads to a kill. Good call.
Yes, it does.
I didn't even see that. I was focused on the Punisher.
Tychus trouble.
Through
Tychus
the walls.
big.
Fuck, Tychus is done for. If you combo from that jump on the Punisher right, he's going to hit that tongue every time.
Oh, 100%. You know, unless your screen's over in Narnia, you're probably not going to whiff that tongue.
What do I always say? When you guys say nice and tomb, I say, yeah, it's real hard when they're standing still. They're all a little bit far out. I wonder if they'll try and discourage that, but right now it doesn't look like it.
Yep. And we see camps are coming back up, and we've already gotten 1 on the side of GenM. We do have 2 rotating mid, put some pressure on that wave and on the Johanna, but GenM is just a breath away from hitting level 10 here. Another big stun from Fox on this Joe, chunking her to more than half her health.
Did you notice what he did there? I think a lot of Dahakas don't realize this. If you're don't have a place to drag to, don't drag. Attack. Use that time to auto attack, right? And then, I know that I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Hakas that don't really think about that. They're so used to just dragging toward your side of the map, right?
You know, Dahaka also gets cooldown reduction.
For the auto attacks, right?
Yeah, from the autos.
Yep. And those are free autos.
If they talent into it, which, let's see if Fox did. We do see Fox having used his drag auto cooldown.
He's out of essence and pretty low, and he falls, so LTK gets a counter. That's their first kill of the game. And they did manage to not take too much damage there. They lost a wall there. So they're 2 walls down and a fort down.
And down a Gambit stack.
What's that?
GenM's down a Gambit stack on Dahaka as well.
Okay. They do come online with 10s now, so that's important. About 1 level behind, so they're fighting a while there, down 10s. It's actually fairly impressive they got that pick on Dahaka down 10s.
Yep. I think their initial engage missing the mind control off of the Sunder was a point where they may have wanted to consider backing up a little more, but
Thrall is already up to 60 stacks on Echo, which I find outstanding. It takes me at least twice that long to get that. I find once you get to 40 and you have the double lightning, like you can really start to stack more quickly. And
yeah.
Thrall certainly is 68. Splenda. I see no reason he won't finish that mythical. He does finish at 100, right? I think that's a mythical. They are gonna, yeah, they're gonna get Sonya. Great root. No, nice leap. Fantastic. Fantastic leap out by Sonya. Well played. That's a huge survive right there. And GenM isn't that far ahead.
We have an
Odin for this, Splenda. That'll help burn down some of those crappers.
The Dragon Fox is big, but it's the Chromie damage is heavy.
She is bombing away.
Oh, we see Patience in trouble. Huge
keeping him alive. They kept Joe alive, and the Haka went down. Incredible. Incredible. What a turn. Now 2 kills to 2. And LTK set up to take this objective. I can't see any reason they wouldn't, except that I just said that.
Don't cast her, Kristen Geo.
Well, I already did.
Chromie. Oh, big.
Wow. The saves by this Oriole. Incredible.
Incredible.
Punch goes to LTK, and they're saying now it's our turn, kids. Almost 13. They really want 13 with this Punisher. Jump goes through because we got the wall down. LTK wasn't quite in a position to follow up and try and dunk on that Thrall. Next jump should come in about a couple seconds. There you go. Again, no follow up there. There was a mind control on Joe, but she can't unstop out of it, right? She unstopped after it.
Correct. She has to unstop beforehand.
Yeah, I think it got her and then she popped unstop. Is that right?
No, she can only unstop before it hits her.
I'm saying after it finished, didn't she hit the unstop? I saw her unstop, but I don't think it came before.
That is correct, yes. It happened after.
Okay, LTK playing all the camps that belong to us, as they've earned the right to do. They are now even on the map. They are ahead in XP. I mean, this thing's really turned with that objective. And they're clearing the map, painting it blue.
As well.
What?
All three gambits for Dahaka have been lost.
There you go. Don't want to lose them gambits. GenM did get their camp pushing top. That's where the next shrine will be. That'll probably get cleared up pretty easily before it does anything. At least it occupies Sonya for a minute. Thrall's on camp clear mid. Not exactly his strong point. LTK aggressing bot. Looking to push in, do some damage. Nice drag by Fox. Nice stasis. I don't know they needed the stasis there. I'm being picky, but I wonder if the unstop was up.
She got mind controlled from the drag, so I don't believe it was going to be ready for her.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Oh, it's 44 seconds. No big deal. Make sure they're safe. Nice shield. Nice shield. Nice whip.
Unfortunate timing on the whip. Wall broke.
Malabalure. Good drag on Chromie, but she just scoots away. When you only have KT there, sometimes those drags hit when his stuff's down, and so it's sort of, tree falling in the woods with nobody to hear it. Still a lot of fighting back and forth without much to fight for. Thrall? Yeah, they're Sunder to get out. Seems like a good idea. Mind control misses by a hair. This could turn. Tychus is really in a tough spot and drops. Good turn. Wow. Looked like Thrall was in trouble. That's a call an ambulance. But not for me.
Sylve trait helping them take down that fort with little to no pressure.
So quick, right? So quick. We stand Sylvanas in these parts, don't we? Uh-oh, leaps down. Yeah, that got her out. That got her out. I like the better safe than sorry leap there. GenM now back slightly in control. Definitely has position on the point. Map a little bit in their favor. They have one additional fort remaining. LTK takes a camp, gets it pushing. That delay is going to make it real hard for them to contest. They're going to try to win the fight.
Ooh.
Was that shield?
No, that was isolation.
Oh.
Big drag on the Sonya though.
Oh, Solian in trouble. Thrall just lives again. Great. Both teams' healers playing out of their mind.
Fox in trouble after that time stop, it looks like.
Yeah, I think his team's damage backed them away a little bit. GenM in good position if KT can just get a couple of these shrine minions.
There they
and there it goes. Uh-oh, that is trouble for Joe. If he hits a drag here, yep.
Yeah.
Great drag. Great drag. Boy, she had that unstop up. And she's thinking it just lasts a little longer.
Yep.
Wall's up, so the Punisher's gonna stop at the wall.
Another emergency leap is down for this.
Oh, really? I missed that one. Wow.
I missed it too, but I heard the sound cue.
Okay.
Yep.
This is a tough position. Keeps down with Sylve, and you got a half health Punisher. 10 seconds on Joe.
Yeah,
they're
I don't think
not going to try and get through the shield, Splenda.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Dehaka can dig wherever he wants.
Discretion, the better part of valor. 2 lanes pushed.
You and I don't have those. Either of them.
And now it's time to paint the map red.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, you know, the top lane, GenM still has their fort and their keep. So they're getting double catapult action. That's going to be a continual problem for LTK. Sonya's back clearing right now. GenM holds on the camp. Looks like Fox sees something and wants to fight. It's pre-20. I don't know, GenM. Just sit there and wait for 20. I think Blue, you want to fight. LTK, get in there. If you can get Sonya with you, try and pick a pre-20 if you can.
Bottom is down. We see some very aggressive positioning here from GenM.
Yep. Well, they're waiting on 20 and they're just going to flank.
Uh-huh.
LTK is pretty clear about how that works and just backs up.
They're looking at using Thrall's juicy body to lure them into it.
She's a little bit out, but I think she's fine. Mind control. Oriole could be a problem. That's a great mind control. Wow. Wow. What a pick. Sonya's still top, so that was a 5v4. What's that?
Didn't even have time to Aegis herself.
And she can't for mind control. You're saying when she took the shot on the mind control?
The mind control was followed up with a Dehaka drag, so there was no time,
Yeah. I just pops Odin, trying to hold him off, trying to preserve this keep. If they can get to 20, it's still anybody's match. So LTK would love to keep this up and make it to 20. And they do hit 20. But they lose Chromie. Wow, that's tough. Oh boy. And Joe is going to fall? No. Nice.
Maybe it's gonna be close.
Oh,
Nope.
the lightning. Wow. The thunder, the lightning. He did finish, by the way. He got the mythic done. And GenM's going to look to end here.
Yeah. Drag us down. Another big mind control. There's the leap.
Sonya in trouble. They're going to focus on the core. They've got a good 30 seconds. Nice leap.
Big leap.
Nice leap. Nice leap. That's 2 down. GenM maybe should have focused on the fight. Okay.
Oh,
And
good
Haka
try.
can't take out. LTK, run mid, run mid.
I don't think they have the damage to do anything, but they can get the subjective.
Do you know they can? They got Tychus. They can get a keep, right? Get the keep? No.
His
I would like to
damage
get
is
the keep. Put Sonya on this and send Tychus to work on the wall. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the bronze, but I would have liked to have been pushing mid with 5 down. 5 down. I want a structure, man. You're at 19%. GenM can just run at you.
I think the double cata pressure is something they had to respond to there.
Okay.
Now, do they do the patented teal 39 it?
Indeed
they do.
Looks like they are. My point is, Splenda, let's see what they get with this Punisher.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be more than about a wall.
I would agree.
And I think they could have gotten way more than a wall if they'd gone at least Tychus and Oriole and started pounding on the structure.
From a structure perspective, I agree with you. I think there is quite a bit of value in clearing 2 waves of catas.
Clear the map. Got you.
Let's give them a tiny bit.
Give yourself some
A
breathing room.
a bless shield there would have destroyed the Kel'Thas.
All right, they might get a... Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I love it. Nice. 2 kills. Eat that bronze, Geo. They needed that so badly. They had to have kills here. They have to maintain core pressure. They basically have to pin GenM here.
1 to 2.
And GenM's job here is just to live. Like, just live. We're all trying to do work on Tychus. Joe has that ultimate again, that 20, keeping her alive, but they're starting to fall. Oh, Splenda, 41%.
What a game.
Oh, man. This is great work. That Thrall Mythic, I think, did a ton of work.
It really did.
And now they have huge pressure. They're going to have trouble just getting back in time to save from these catas.
Oh my gosh, that's 4 catas at the top lane.
Yep. Fortunately,
thankfully they're hitting the
all
anyway.
Firing. Yep. I think only one of them was on the core.
Yep.
But GenM knows the assignment. They're going to walk in and just attack, and this should be it. What a match. What a game. Nice. Oh my god, she hit that A just before the mind control. In my entire life, I could never have that reaction time. That's amazing to me. Oreo played out of her mind. GG, well played, everybody.
GG.
Really well done. Wow. Very impressed. All right, let's take a look at the stats. Splenda, what a game.
I know. It was quite the back and forth at the end, too.
It's anybody's game, man. It's a great defense by GenM, followed by a great defense by LTK. We are not loading here for some reason. Did you get the stats loaded?
I did.
I've got nothing, man. It's all zeros. That's unfortunate.
Well, I can read off some of the highlights here if you'd like.
Yeah, please do.
The top damage in the game was Chromie at 96,000, followed very closely by Thrall at 93,000. Both teams had 11 kills, and which actually is pretty surprising given how much fighting happened that game. And our top XP soaker was Sonya, played by Wubwub. Thrall actually had the top stat for every stat on GenM.
Get
Except
that
deaths.
mythic done, right? Like, it's...
Yeah.
Man, Romy absolutely just punished the entire game. I think all the players played really well. The number of times that Joe was living on the edge with that 20 shield that she gets when she dies, and I don't remember what the talent's called, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Yep.
That was a very high level of play. Very fun to watch. Now we're waiting to see what's coming next. If you're LTK, what are you thinking for the next game?
Well, the hard part about being against GenM is that you don't know what the next game is going to bring.
You don't even know the lineup.
Yep. And I feel like that gives them somewhat of an edge, right? You know, not LTK rather, but GenM. So, you know, I guess it comes down to feelings and vibes at that point. LTK did a great job. I think that their aggression was solid. They knew when to make engages, and they corrected on some of the mistakes they made early game. So
Gives you an edge in let's see who's first pick, team 2. That means this map was picked by LTK. It gives you an edge in scouting. It gives you a deficit in a lot of times your players aren't necessarily in their comfort role. While we're loading up here, I want to take a moment to thank Chicken very much. I don't deserve you. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for the sub. Very, very appreciated.
if it means anything, Chicken, I deserve you. So you can also sub to me for my channel that barely exists. Thank you.
You're like you're a goofball. All right. So, wait, they took first pick? Then Fox, you got it on the wrong team. Then you have it set wrong in lobby. There we go. Caster saves the day. All right. So we are loading up, folks, into Towers of Doom. One of my absolute faves, to be honest with you.
What are you talking about, Gio? We hate this map. We don't want. We don't ever play.
It's just my favorite. I just absolutely love it. Why doesn't it show who picked it? He said in a whiny tone of voice. There we go. All right, I'm calling casters ready.
I am ready.
Not a lot of chatter in the draft. It's a very serious bunch. The ready has been called by LTK. So we hope we'll be loading in shortly, Splenda, for some TOD action.
I am ready for TOD.
Chicken,
Notably, a map that we never like playing, and we hope our opponents pick against us because we're bad on that map.
Chicken did call it. Chicken said the Oriole on their team was outstanding. Chicken was not wrong. Says he played with that player. They're on their team. Oh, it's Mike Blanco. See, how could you? I'm calling him Ekim. Mike Blanco. Folks, be kind to your elder neighbors. Name yourself something we can figure out. Come on, man. All right, we're in the draft, everybody. LTK has first pick. Don't overreact, but you might want to get rid of the Haka.
What the heck?
Hold on. Fox is in this game. Okay, I thought he was going to be in this game. So I would, against Fox, I would get rid of Stitches on this map. I think. I believe that's the play. What does GenM want to not see? Oriole, maybe? No? Something tells me you might see the same. What did they ban? They banned Junkrat and Falstead last time. They'll probably do the same thing if they're still getting rid of Junkrat. But man, that Oriole was outstanding.
You know, Gio, today is the 6-year anniversary of COVID becoming a thing in the U.S. So maybe we'll see some Stukov for spreading some pathogens.
Fantastic. It's nice that after 6 years, prices went back down to pre-COVID levels and everything got back to normal.
Yeah.
Took a minute, but everything got back to normal.
Yeah.
So, same bands, except this time we're going to leave Falstead. Wow, on towers. Leave Falstead, okay. And not for long. But they don't want to see that Chromie again. So instead they're going to split up.
Yeah.
That was like that was a Bronze Storm League like Asmo speed instalock. God.
Are you ready for the real bronze experience? We see them lock Butcher next, followed by.
They just locked at the speed, not at the stupidity.
Oh no! We see that insta-lock Butcher in the second wave when they need a tank.
Where will we end up this time?
Fox gets Joe this time. Here come the Vikings. So that was not a wheel or a meme ban last time. And LTK's going after it early. They don't want to wait and get it banned.
It is a good map for the North Sport.
Can work here.
Yeah, it's a great map for the
We have used it with Chai and did pretty well with it.
That we did.
All right. What do you ban? What? Okay.
Yeah,
I think they know something we don't. I think GenM knows some stuff we don't. If you got Vikings in the other lanes, you could just run it down bot with Cho, right? Like he cannot be killed at some point.
And Cho Oriole is kind of ridiculous.
Oh God. With the res? Your lord.
Well, not even the res, but the fact that the hat covers both heroes.
Oh. Lots of energy.
Oh yeah.
This guy's in the game now. Storm's in the game now. French was in, Fox is in, Patience was in. We've rotated 2.
Oh, they listened.
Leo,
Thank you, Patience.
Patience was in.
No, but they went Stukov for the 6-year anniversary of COVID.
Yeah. True story.
Happy Remembrance Day.
Leo, my favorite offlaner on this map. Double in tomb. Double in tomb. Oh, Stitches go. Oh man, I love both teams' comps. All right, go with Andy. Have double healer, gray main, hard carry comp.
I support this message.
Let's see Andy. What? Oh, come on.
Oh.
This guy. Was it just me? You're out too?
Yep.
This guy dropped, right? All right, so we have to do the whole thing again. All right, now we gotta find shit to talk about, Splenda.
No, I don't think I will, Gio. Jokes aside, I wonder if our buddy's okay. Blizz killed him. You know.
I want to say they're allowed, because the game hadn't started, I want to say they would be allowed to swap players if they need to. I think that's in the rules.
Yeah, I don't know. That player had already chosen a hero.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this guy is doing a full restart, had a crash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not clear if they can swap the player. There's a strong argument that they might need to, like, actually, yeah, that would be an interesting. Do you have to remake the same draft if you have to swap a player? But obviously they're not trying to swap a player. They're just trying to get this guy back in.
Yeah.
Whose computer is giving us problems tonight and has 2 thumbs? This guy.
Mm-hmm. You know, Gio, maybe you passed your Heroes of the Storm problems off to them.
I just get these. I mean, you can see it in my stream even. Just a 1 to 2 second lag 2 to 3 times a game. It's infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
It cannot be solved. I've shut everything off. And, like, interestingly, if I play against AI, it basically doesn't happen. So it's something to do with their net code, I'm pretty convinced. I'm using the word net code to try and sound like I know more about that shit than I actually do. We got a different player for LTK too. I think Blue has joined us. I don't think Blue was in the last one.
I don't recall.
It was Wub Wub. It was Knives, Maximus, Chrono, Mike, and Wub Wub.
Well, this guy has returned.
All right, caster's ready. Done been ready. Still ready. Staying ready. All right, let's play the Can We Remember?
Towers.
Run it back.
So first up was Garrosh.
Indeed.
I'm 55 years old, folks. I'm gonna speed run it. Splenda, stay with me. Garrosh, Junkrat. Junkrat. I already forgot the next one. It was Diablo. Chromie.
With person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Chromie. Chromie. Ballstead.
Bird up.
Ballstead. Joe and Greymane. Fudge. I cannot remember this one. Yeah, nice. I can't, and now we ban Cho'Gall.
Ban Cho'Gall, yes.
Sorry,
correct.
thanks, Heretic. And then I can't remember the next ban.
Oh, it was something.
They didn't want to see. What did they want to see? I really can't remember what this one was. Is it a bruiser? No. Oh, okay, that's why I don't remember. I really didn't remember that. Okay, and then we got Leo and Stuke. And I don't remember what they picked. Stitches, that's right. And something else very toxic and gross. Yeah, Gul'dan. Yeah, it's very gross. And then apparently this guy is going Zeratul. Well, Storm is going Zeratul. This guy dropped that. All right, there we go. All right, I got like 60%, I want to say.
Yeah.
Maybe better than that. Yeah. Not bad. Horse, unicorn, camel, elephant. Nobody's ever done it better.
Yeah, dude. Man, woman, person, camera, TV. I don't have dementia. What are you talking about?
And we are loading into the game, Splenda, for a glorious game 2. We have GenM up by 1, and LTK is going to fight for their lives with a very, very scary lineup. to try and take us to a third game. We are loading in now. I was hoping we'd be loaded in because I'm still talking. All right, here we go.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Okay, Splenda. On the left side in the blue trunks, we have Maximus playing the Lost Vikings, Blue playing Gul'dan, Mike Blacko playing Oriole, Knives playing Falstad, and Chrono playing Stitches. Tell us, please, who do we have in the red trunks?
In the red shorts, we have French on Greymane, Infafox on Johanna, Storm on Zeratul, Patience on Stukov, and this guy back from being booted from the game on Leoric.
Temporary ban lifted. Both teams giving out the good sportsmanship convo to the Vikings head top already. Man, I love that Avenger skin, and I have no clue how they got away with that. The only thing I can figure is Disney's never heard of this crappy little game. Okay, I never talk about there's Gul'dan going. I never talk about chat during game for exactly that reason, that I don't want to miss the action, but Chicken just said this LTK lineup is everyone you play against in Storm League when you sneak a game during work hours. That feels like absolutely on point to me. Gonna look for a pick here with the Zera on one of the Vikings. Waiting for the moment. Oh, that might be fun to watch. Turned out not so much. Camp's taken by LTK. Camp's taken by GenM. Party mid. GenM going with a 1-1-3 to counteract this Vikings comp, which leaves them obviously shorthanded bottom at times, but Zero looks like he'll float, as Zeros are wont to do. The hook hits. Greymane just walks away. Zero's still here. Punching. Leo doing the soaky soak. What are you seeing from the talents, Splenda? Anything of note? Anything you want to talk about?
The biggest thing I've seen is the Zeratul has gone Q at 1 and 4, indicating a Q build game rather than the one-shot Might of the Nerazim build. So this is going to be a level 16, mid to late game Zeratul who's going to deal boatloads of damage in team fights.
Okay. Whoa, close up. Also seems to be double soaking effectively. GenM actually has an XP lead at the moment. Now that can just be timing on waves. As you see, the top wave was just finished off by the Vikings. But point is, they're at least keeping up. Stitches looks like they're posturing for the hook. One of the Vikings goes down. I don't know if that was Zera. That was probably Zera.
Indeed it was.
I'm guessing. All right, thank you. It's a lot to try and keep a track of, and I'll miss a lot. I apologize in advance. Apologize. Kiss it.
How about you don't? Stop it, Gio.
All right. Zera set up to get after Falstad there, and that seems to be working out better for Falstad than for Zera.
Yeah, lightning build is pretty strong.
Patience with the stall on the shrine. Of course, the Vikings can harass that shrine top, but Leo is positioning to allow Zera to cap. That allows, with the 4v3, LTK to get the cap bot. So far, so good. Both teams basically even. 4 more points off for GenM than for LTK, but this is a long map and a lot can change. Camps. Slaps. LTK really has fantastic clear.
Yes, they do.
Zera's still harassing. You're saying that's going to really start to hit around 13?
16.
Okay. This game will absolutely go to 16. Oh,
That's that
Halstead,
trouble.
wow, what an out. Oh, Zara, nice whip, that whip. That whip just absolutely saved them. Zara goes down, and the other, the back line is low for GenM. That was definitely a win for LTK. 1 kill each. Did they count that Viking as a killer, or have they killed 3 of them?
Let's see.
Sells heroes. The altars
Oh, Gul'dan. They got Gul'dan earlier. I forgot.
They've gotten a Viking once, so 1/4 of a kill.
Folks, this is what you do every time you get any advantage on Towers of Doom. Push bot lane. Push bot lane.
heroes slain.
And another pick on a on an Avenger.
Lay claim
Thanos
to the
doing his
altars.
thing.
Do not disappoint me.
Patience might get this channel. Here comes the Viking just in time. Oh, Stitches is in huge trouble. Nice. Leo picks up the kill. Well played. Gul'dan is sucking. I don't think there's anybody to stall that anymore.
I don't want to watch
Well, the
Gul'dan suck any.
Vikings are in the area.
Slain.
Another Viking falls. I think they're up to
Keep me from this realm.
should. Oh, they're 0.25, so it takes 4 of them to be a kill. So we're close to that.
Yep.
Other shrine
Yep.
is still in play. Patience just trying to bait out abilities. Wow,
Lot of
that
damage.
collapsed
Holy.
fast. Is Leo gonna live? He does. They closed on that quickly, but they're losing XP elsewhere. They do have a lead in XP.
And 10s are up for both teams now, so.
Yeah, LTK got their 10s. These Falstad Gusts are going to be something, I bet. The Entomb does not hit anybody, and Leo dies. Gorge on Zeratul. Stun right after. There goes the Gust. That puts Zeratul in tough position, but can he outlast Stitches? He does. The heal comes through. Wow. And the Viking ship is gonna live. GenM in full retreat. LTK pushing out. The shrine is still up, and it looks like LTK is going to be able to channel, but Joe has something to say about that with the flashlight. Flashlight of delay. Leo is going to fall again, isn't he? No.
You might not.
Instead,
That's the power of the drag.
instead of triple kill on the Vikings. Gul'dan in trouble. Nice and
Big
Tomb
Entomb.
with the puddle.
What a
Great
fight.
follow up on the puddle. Good hook, but it's on Joe, and she pops on stop. Splenda, I'm old. It's 10 o'clock at night. I can't keep up with everything that's happening.
Yeah, there's a
Stitches
lot.
wants
It's a
to
long
delay this. There was no angle. Of course, the team was body blocking the hook.
Yeah. We
Wow.
do have Gust and Gorge up, by the way. So that if there is a hook that lands, it could be devastating.
Yep. Yeah, listen, when you have a Stitches, you're in the game till the end of the game, right? Because all you need is just start hitting a couple late when you have those 50-second death timers, and it
Yep.
changes everything. Especially on this map, in my opinion.
Zeratul is once again farming our Norse friends.
There's about a half-level XP lead now for GenM, which I think can be chalked up to the 5-kill deficit. I would guess that the Vikings are way ahead in XP, and they are. They've got close to a 20% lead in XP. Joe pops the unstop. This terrifying 4-man of LTK is just pounding away. If they get foothold here, and it looks like they could, if they can take this keep, I mean, that's just huge.
You gotta remember though, there is a void prison.
Uh-oh.
Right
And
there.
there it goes. The Entomb lands on top of it. All sorts of things are happening, and lots of buttons are being pushed, Splenda.
Here.
Leo ease in. The Aegis comes out just on time, but it does not save Gul'dan.
Leo
Falstad
might
is
be in
also
trouble.
in trouble. Oreo gets the heals.
Leo might have gotten out. Leo tried. Oh my
Oh, the
goodness.
suck! The suck!
Doomed to the
How is he still alive? How is he still alive? He was just praying that suck could come up again in time. Nice whip.
Yep.
Again.
Keeper know my power.
I think if GenM had responded a little bit faster, Leo would have lived there.
Yep.
He just needed a small heal.
LTK again pushing in. Wants to get this foothold on the map. Nice hook. It is Joe. She does pop on stop. And
Oh,
the Entomb is massive. 3-man Entomb. However, no one's dying even with the puddles and the damage. Falstad is in trouble. Barrel rolls out. Gul'dan is the target again, but he is living so far. Oh, the hook almost hits. Great retreat by LTK. Excellent retreat. They remain 4 points ahead. XP is almost even. They really want to get that fort down. Keep down. Let's call it a keep.
Back off cooldown.
What's on cooldown?
Lots of ults coming back off cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like non-stop action. And the little fella lives. Uh-oh. Good. Void prison. Wow, what a good idea.
Yeah.
And the slap. And he still ends up behind the wall. Get him out. I just want to see him live for all the effort. No, they still get the kill. Nice execution, LTK. Well done. Well done. Everything that GenM spent to try and save him did not work. And
The
meanwhile,
altars have risen.
look at this, Splenda. 3, 2, 1. One pumpkin gets in, but more importantly,
The altar is ours.
the Aegis comes out. More importantly, LTK now has control of bot, and that's how you win this game. Leo falls again. It's now 5 kills to 8 in favor of GenM, but LTK has gotten the last few.
Yep.
Joe is
Big
really
gun.
in huge trouble and falls. Zera tries to get a counter, but there's nothing there. Everybody's too beefy. Orioles keeping everybody topped off. And LTK now has map control, Splenda.
Now we have the 16 on Zeratul though, which is the big power spike. So
Okay, let's see. 10-point lead for LTK and map control, and they have the Vikings to cap points while they hold map control.
let's watch this damage here. If Zeratul hits 2 people, it is so much damage per cube, man.
Apparently, when the center teleport opens, the forts turn into keeps. I thought they're just buildings. I didn't know they had different properties, to be honest. So apparently they transform. Are they healthier? Do they do more damage?
I believe they get the armor reduction. Or no, never mind. They do get healthier for sure.
I'll be damned. There's your 2 hits. I think that was your 2 hits you're talking about.
The altars are
It was a
rising.
double, yeah.
A Vorpal Blade or something.
So Zeratul's Q, at 16, if you hit 2 players with it, it reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds and it deals 40% more damage.
Okay.
Very, very strong.
And he's got 2 easy targets in Vikings, right? It's hard for them to dodge. GenM positioning very aggressively for both points.
Uh-oh.
There is the Gorge on Zera, the Entomb to keep Stitches in the area. Zera's out, but does fall. Nice fear, but it only catches Leo. And he just eased out. Vikings are harassing. Leo is walking away pretty dinged up. Patience is slapping to try and survive. And LTK is pressing the advantage. Lots of low red health bars. Greymane goes down. Joe is in full retreat. Pops the unstop. Leo is back in there, but there's just nothing to be had in there. And Stukov's hiding at the... Is it a keep yet?
Let's find out.
It's
No.
a keep. It's a keep.
The center. I guess it is, yeah. Indeed.
over here and help me.
All right. Glad we solved that. We're answering the important questions here in GOTV. GenM is trying to recap this, but they're in a very dangerous position to do it, and LTK falls on them like a pack of wolves. I hope Joe has on-stop for her sake. She does not appear to have it and didn't need it.
Already, yeah.
LTK really wants to hold this. They have a commanding lead, 25 points to 4. GenM has to try and retake this. By the time the next objective comes up, they need to have this back. They don't really have good range to try and bomb away. Zara gets engorged.
There is a void still. So.
Wow, just pops right out. Or does he? Nice void prison to live, maybe. Yeah, he does. And it is recaptured by GenM. LTK backs up. They're still in a great position right here, but it is one objective. They don't need to like fight to the death here, but they have 20s to GenM's 19. So I think Splendid, they work to just try and end here.
I think they should.
They got all bodies. There's the Entomb. Leo is gonna fall. The Vikings survive. It is now a 7v4. Much of GenM being chased out. Joe is about to fall. And folks, that is going to be it. We are going to have ourselves a game 3. GG, well played by LTK. What a game.
What a series. Love to see it.
All right, let's see if my stats work. Wouldn't that be a treat? There they are. Okay, folks. The Lost Vikings, I think we've all gained some understanding about why that was banned game 1. 27,000 XP and 129 siege damage. That is almost double the closest siege and almost double the closest XP.
Yeah, very impressive play by them. That was a great match to watch, and you know, thank you for having me cast it too.
Well, it's not over yet.
I know.
So rarely I see a deficit like that. And interestingly, you know, GenM was slightly ahead in the numbers for a lot of that game.
But they were, you know. Again, once you know, it takes a couple of good picks, a couple of good fights, and the tides turn.
The tides, they be a turning.
The times they are changing, Gio.
Kills ended up going over to the kill count ended up going over to LTK. That's boy, it was not that far into the game when I said that GenM had 8 kills and just that was it. That's where they stayed.
Yep.
Well played.
Well played
Right.
indeed.
Waiting for the announcement of next. Game 3. What did we learn tonight? We learned that Mike Blacko is good on Oriole. We learned that forts turn into keeps when the center teleport opens on Towers of Doom. We learned that Stitches, Falstad, Oriole, Gul'dan, Vikings is gross. We don't want to see that when we sneak away to play a game at 2 in the afternoon. We're supposed to be working on a Thursday.
With our luck, we'll see it anyway.
Fortunately, I won't. That's one of the few good things about playing where I play. Every once in a while, somebody tries to play like some high skill cap hero, and it's just laughable. Uninspiring. Oh, I think I'm slouching, tired. All right.
Posture check.
Final
Posture check.
map. Final map. Tomb of the Spider Queen. We'll
We
see
do like our
who
game.
did what. All right. So the map was chosen by GenM. They've picked the map every game. Let's do a quick game recap, reset here. I don't know why it keeps doing that. GenM has picked all three maps. They won the first. LTK won the second. We are in the third, which is Tomb of the Spider Queen in a tied up match 1-1. Waiting to load up the lobby. The lineup for this one for GenM is Storm, Patience, this guy, Psycho, and Solian. The wheel has spoken, and the wheel has evaluated Fox and found him lacking, and he is out this game. Patience has been in all three, I believe.
Indeed.
You've been weighed and measured and found lacking. Psycho, I believe, will be on damage. I mean, who knows? Who knows when they're whipping these lineups out. All right, do we have any changes? I think this is the same lineup for LTK as game 2. We still have Blue in instead of Wub Wub. Let me call casters ready. Looks like everybody else is ready, so we should be heading in shortly here.
Mm-hmm.
Game 3 hype.
Game 3 hype. Gio, this is last game for me.
Yep, makes sense. I understand. Can't go all night.
I know. As much as I want to.
Into the draft we go. All right, first ban. Garrosh. No, they won't now. They'll see that Fox isn't here. They're not going to ban Garrosh. Now they're going to ban some damage. Ban something else. Ban something else. There you go, Hanzo.
Hand soap.
All right, and we're going to ban Junkrat. If you didn't want to see it in the other two, you don't want to see it here. Yeah. Get Falstead first. That was a problem for you. Boy, he insta-locked that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Falstad is such an oppressive hero right now.
I think there's another DPS ban coming.
You think we're going to see the Chromie again?
It's going to be up. Feel like it's fine on 2. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They're banning the flex DPS, right? The like hard carry DPS. I would say. I think those two can turn a game.
They absolutely
Junkrat.
can. They have ability.
I think Junkrat's a ban. I'd still rather get beat by Chromie than Junkrat, all things considered. Although she's got all that. They both have so much CC. Wow. Okay. That leaves up Junkrat and Chromie.
Well, they only get one.
Maybe.
For starters.
I hear the
All right, Nazebo first
Okay.
pick.
All right. Now,
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if they pick Junk here. Throw. Fine. Joe. Okay.
all right.
Still have up Junkrat and Chromie.
Mm-hmm.
But you already picked the mage, so I don't know I don't think they're Zeboing off lane at this level of play. I think they picked their mage. Yeah, why not?
There she is again.
Surprising
And a-
no one. And Mayday.
Mm-hmm.
That surprises me a little bit.
Yeah, you don't see her very often in higher levels, but
At
hey,
the
I
higher
respect it.
level. They tend to turn their nose up at May. Something tells me they have an idea what they want to do. Well, of course they do. I don't know.
You saying they have concepts of a plan?
They might have a concept of a plan. Possible. Well, Dan Ban seems reasonable. Li Ming is gone now. What is GenM gonna do? I don't want to see Greyman. I want to see like a safer dips. You know, something that doesn't have to get in there.
Oh, you mean like Vala, but you E into their team, right? Like I do.
They're holding on the dips. I'm surprised. I thought maybe they want to hide it. Seems like Tassadar would be up later. Especially with Zebo already taken. I'd be more worried about LTK picking the dips that I want, but let's see. There's the Junkrat that we've been getting rid of, so that scares me. Leo, love it. Leo very safe. This is an easy gank map. The lanes are very, very close, so he's a nice safe pick for bottom. You play him right, you're not going to lose your gems. You're not going to win your lane, but you're not going to lose it. Who's the dips? Splenda, who's the dips? That might be a 4-man thrall, and we're picking off laner here, actually. Something like
That's
a
possible.
Sonya or a Blaze. Nope.
The hunt is
Ear feed.
on.
That's an off-lane thrall.
Or an offlane Lunara. Very good
Nice.
against Leoric. You can't hit
Yes,
crap.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to leave her down there alone. We'll see. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Game 3. Let's load in and let them show us what they're going to do. Kind of excited, man. Those first 2 games, it's like nonstop.
Yeah,
I have
keep
enough
you on the edge of your
trouble.
seat.
What's that?
Keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, man, I have enough trouble trying to like pull out what's happening, and then when it just never stops happening, and it's 5 things happening at once, it's definitely it's beyond my ability.
I am a
All
fan
right.
of the constant motion we saw there.
Of the what?
The constant motion we saw there. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
something was always happening.
We've had some good matches here. Okay, Splenda. On the left side in the blue trunks, we have Maximus playing May, Mike Blocko playing Oriel, Knives playing Junkrat, Chrono on Leoric, and Blue playing Nazebo. Tell me who we've got on the right side in the red trunks.
We have Psycho on someone horribly merged with the person below him. Looks
Tassadar.
like Tassadar. Patience on the Anduin, who is out of the Hall of Storms. Storm on the Lunara. This guy on Johanna. And Solian on the Thrall.
Full screen, full length, 4K, let's go.
Lots of damage coming out early, too.
Absolutely.
They're getting chucked. Tassadar in trouble.
Testar's in huge trouble, and his troubles are over now.
Yeah, no longer in trouble.
I love that Leo grabbed those gems. Be greedy for them gems, baby. May almost got in trouble trying to be greedy for gems. Leo gets a nice soak on Thrall there. Dings him up a little bit. LTK and GenM start double soaking 4. I rarely see this. All 4 are running for the hard camp for LTK. I don't think that might cost him some XP. No, Leo picks it up. Wow, what a smart big brain play. GenM sends 2 people, and we'll continue to have Joe and Tassadar double soak.
We are watching the slugfest of bottom lane right now.
Looks
Yeah,
like
just two-
Thrall won that round.
Just two beefy dudes bapping each other with their large blunt instruments.
Using their buttons.
Yep. Yeah.
LTK's camp hits the wall first, and they do get. Looks like they'll get one tower down.
I knew that would get a giggle out of you, Jiro. We're simple people.
But now GenM's got their camp pushing. We love us some offlane around these parts. Leo rotates up to help out. Probably just do like a Q and maybe walk out. Yeah.
Yep.
Just give a little bit of help. I think he's got that cooldown on Q.
Leo
Ossian.
does not. He has Ossian. Yeah.
Wow, Thrall. Wow, Thrall.
Not even close, Geo.
XP quite even. Always looks a little bit off if you're like a wave behind, then you clear that wave and evens right up. LTK gets to 5, slightly ahead of GenM. In fact, now they got about a half level lead. Oh, that is a lot of damage on Junkrat. Oh, the poison! The poison! The poison got him. Wow.
May scoops the gem though.
Oreo was trying. 1-1 in kills. Had that early death on Tassadar, like as everybody went to mid, and been pretty quiet till now.
Yeah, this guy just got a big turn-in too.
What's that?
This guy and Solian just got big turn-ins.
Nice. Oh yeah, gems. There's gems. GenM is pretty close. Both teams have enough. That is a battle royale going on bot. If Leo misses that W, he kind of wants to not duel for a second, so he just eased out of there.
Correct.
But if he can keep hitting them, he can stay in there indefinitely and be winning. It really comes down to that W, in my opinion. Testar is zoned out with a nice ring of zombies, but manages to get some Q damage down. Hope this guy's got trait. Nice delays. GenM needs 4 more. LTK needs 23. The battle at the bottom, continues to rage. Leo hit the W. The W. That's gonna be pretty tough on Thrall. No, they're still just trading. Look at them go. Look at them go, the little fellas.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh, there you go, Thrall. Solian is pretty solid on Thrall.
Yeah.
We're all up to 39, so you're about to get that double lightning. Nice delay by Psycho. Still, both teams trying to get their last in. 13 needed for LTK and just 4 needed for GenM.
Oh,
that's
barely
a lot of
saving.
damage on Oriole. Uh-oh. Poison. Who got him?
LTK got the first one. Yep.
Lou got there first. Thrall is just beating up on Leo right now. Absolutely hammering. Up to 44 stacks. Setting them
Pun
all up.
intended?
What?
Pun intended that he's just hammering him?
Oh, gosh. No, but that would have been funny if I had.
Uh-huh. What happened to the GeoStream dad jokes, man? Where's the,
Oh, that's a nice zombie wall. Catches Joe. She pops on stop, which just gives her the shield melee until it drops, and then she can walk away. Nice scoop. Good defense top. They're going to lose a wall. Good patience by LTK. They're going to get a wall. They've committed all their resources to top. Top is considered the win condition on this lane because that's where the boss sits. Quick rotation down. They also got a tower there. They got nothing to speak of bot.
Yep, and GenM does have ults now, so this is their opportunity to turn in just before LTK hits 10 as well.
And they're set up to do that. Good call out. They are turning, and it looks like they'll get it in, and they do. So now it's their turn. I don't know what the stats say. I prefer to turn second because I feel like it hits a little harder if you let the game progress a little further.
Honestly, I do enough math at work where I don't pay attention to stats.
Nice trade there. Looked like Leo had the upper hand. Then Thrall does the ancestral and kind of gets his health right back. GenM got the camp pushing with the objective mid, so that's good for them. They're mostly hanging out mid. I think just because that's where their stuff is, that's where they're electing to push right now. They're sending Lenara top. Aegis comes out, self-Aegis. No, the Aegis was on the Zebo. Oh, that's going to be Tess done for. No! Does he live? Nope.
That's a lot of damage.
Tess false. Look at little Andy running around up there collecting. Good job, Andy. We're all pounding on bot. GenM didn't get much more for theirs than, in fact, probably nothing more for theirs than LTK. They got more done bot. We're basically even, Splenda.
That's true. Both teams also have a turning's worth of gems, at least.
Yeah, they're being disciplined on gem collection. So the snowball, that worked well. Aided the defense. I would say if you could pick one hero you didn't want GenM to have for that push, I would have picked SR. Look at the damage Lunara's putting out. My God.
Yeah. She really does pick up the pace after a bit.
Big damage, my ass. It'd be tough for Leo. Ease out.
Unless Thrall notices.
He gets him in.
Like here.
That was the last.
Yeah.
Leo drops to Thrall right after turning in. He will probably be back about the time that these web weavers hit, especially with the trait.
Yeah.
So kinda no harm, no foul. Fake death. Yep, already back.
I think Junkrat. No, Junkrat gets Aegis.
Oh man. Oh, good trade by Lunara. That was a solid trade by her to slot that Junkrat there low.
Yep.
Good kill for LTK. They would have rather kept Lunara alive. Great defense. And no structures down. I said great defense. Great defense by GenM that didn't get it to even push out for LTK. Got some damage on the mid fort. Still haven't done a whole lot with bottom. Leo's setting up like he's going to take bot camp. Yeah, he's just holding the position for them. He's not going to take a camp alone.
We're about to
Take
get
him an hour
100
and a half.
gems. M2.
They're letting GenM get a free turn here, I guess. Nope. This Junkrat shield. They know he is alone. But he rocket rides his cell right out of there and turns it around. And that apparent opportunity for Junkrat was a call an ambulance, but not for me. Red did get the turn, and it must have been Thrall down there.
Yes.
That's good and bad, right? It's good news, bad news. You prevented them getting the turn. You sort of stabilized, but you kind of want all your team, and especially Tassadar, up when you get the turn in to make the most of it.
Around 10 seconds late to getting to the nearest Weaver.
Yeah. So again, strong clear here by LTK. It's like barely gonna make it to the wall. Then you just rotate up and clear top. They can afford to give up some damage bottom. It's not the end of the world. I think they might get bottom with this Web Weaver. LTK is playing this the same way I would want to see us play it. Yep. GenM gets bottom. LTK defends top and mid successfully.
The first fort of the game goes down.
Yep.
And GenM does have around a half level lead over LTK.
True, they
And
had
another
that tier advantage. Good call out.
They're one gem short of their new pair.
Yeah, both teams are pretty much ready, right? A wave or two away. LTK was positioned pretty aggressively there for being down a tier, but they're even now. They got their 16s on the line. This guy holding a huge amount and trying to drop them off. Might? Oh, that was...
Gets him in.
Maybe Leo didn't have his W. I would have tried a W there to prevent that. Aegis comes out and the Sunder hits on top of it, saves the Zebo. Two of GenM gets snowballed into an entomb. The pull is great on Tassadar, but she can't. Anduin can't pull two. Joe goes down. GenM's in full pursuit as they see low health bars, but LTK is feeling it and turns it around. Down goes Oriole, and with that, that leaves LTK in a lot of trouble. They don't have a healer.
Yeah, one too.
And Leo goes down as well. Did Leo die and then come back in that fight?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
He got hit pretty hard, but he left.
So that should be an uncontested turn in for GenM. They are setting up for the boss first. I think this is aspirational. I honestly do. This is a throw pit. No, not now.
Not anymore.
Not now. Oh, oh, junk.
Lunar hurts.
Yeah. I didn't notice. Two of them were down on this camp. I think if they had all gone up, that they could have easily slowed that down with May and made it problematic, but losing Junkrat pretty tough for LTK and good for GenM, of course. Web Weaver's coming. The boss will be through this fort about the time they land. LTK position to defend top. GenM positioning both in top and mid, pressuring two lanes. Boss is about done. Now the spiders are starting to hit Splenda kind of more into enemy territory. That's when it starts to hurt if you're LTK, when those spiders are dropping on your side of the map.
Oh yeah, it takes away all of your sense of security.
Huge wave
And the
mid.
inspire from the minions too. It's just so much damage.
Yep. 5v5 mid. Good quick clear of that spider now that LTK is able to focus and put full attention on it. They might look to push out and take a pre-20.
Thrall is bottom and has at least 3 showing up in his lane.
You're right.
Will he get out? We'll find out.
Oh,
Does
that
not
is a
appear
nice
positive.
demonic whatever you call it, and Thrall is done for. What's that thing called? Ravenous Spirit?
Ravenous Spirit, indeed. It was
That
a good attempt at a pull
combo-
from Anduin.
Yeah, it just missed, right? It was just a hair late.
Yeah, the Thrall was in the air when he got sent to the Shadow Realm.
It was a very nice entomb to hold for that Ravenous Spirit. So, now LTK has our turn here with man down for GenM, getting the turn in. Unfortunately, you want to try and push out that, get that minion. Yeah, you want that thing dropping much further down range. They're going to try and clear this camp real quickly. They let the wave get the minion. Good. Now it's going to be dropping on your enemy's fort. Well done. They still want to push top. I agree with that. I approve that message. GenM doing a quick clear mid while LTK sets up to give top everything they've got. They want to take out this fort. GenM should be able to rotate up soon for the defense. Oh, LTK's just backing up. I guess the 20 differential. 20 disparity. They got the fort anyway. Now, while GenM cleans, they can try and quick maybe take this completely down with their siege. Just get mid, Splenda, right?
I would say it's close.
I thought they would push that a little harder. They've got 20s now. Both teams have 20s, so I don't know. Other than structures, we got a very even match here. Nice pull. The Entomb was there for Thrall, but Andy was on the pull. In another 40 seconds, they'll try it again. Also means LTK knows the pull's down. That's great. Sunder and
oh my
Zebo
damage
just melted.
Lunara damage is insane.
Chief also.
Oh,
she does.
She
fall.
walked into a Junkrat bomb inside of a bush.
Oh, there you go. Good job, Junk.
Yeah.
Still kind of even. Trading damage dealers. Boy, those GenM forts are so close to falling. LTK's going to be drooling over those. Map's kind of sitting in the middle. Top is pushed in favor of LTK. Bottom is pushed in favor of GenM. LTK gets the mid camp. GenM gets the bot camp. Very even match for 18 minutes in. Entomb is back up. LTK splits up to go clear that camp. Gems.
I will say, I am quite surprised at how long these forts have survived in mid and bottom.
GenM very close to having the gems they want. So is LTK. They're about 20 away, I think. If maths.
And it do.
Big rumble in mid. This guy right up out there. Pops D, gets a little nervous. Could see the Entomb popping here. And he should have pull. Oh, that could be like a... Oh. I was thinking Entomb over that wall.
That would have been spicy.
They had a little trouble hitting those. They seem to sometimes squirt heroes out the side of the Entomb if it would pinch them in the wall.
I don't know how the silence would work when that happens either. I feel like it would still silence them because they're touching the wall. I know it's supposed to be inside, but like, this game's got some weird hitboxes.
Junkrat doing that insane like 3-ball thing, 5-ball thing, and like infinite balls, all the balls. Lunara still flanking.
Junkrat really likes having all those balls, huh?
Buttons getting pushed, Splenda.
Oh my goodness.
That damage coming out from Lunara. But Blue survives Oriole with the great heals. She's still alive, and the Revenant Spirit takes out Lunara. Wow. Wow, Splenda.
Well,
this Oriole.
I have one answer for you, and that is 19 stacks of Reservoir of Hope.
This guy gets the pull and survives. That's a very important pull. Oh, don't go back. Don't go back. Joe. No. Tassinar's falls. They want the May, but man, she's a tough out. Junkrat's still battling. Joe's still battling. Andy and Joe doing everything they could. All right. That's very close to a turn. That was 3-3. It felt like it went in favor of LTK. It was 3-3. I think I missed some of those, Splenda.
This could be dangerous here. Leo respawning.
Yep. Advantage LTK. But Lunara's up in a couple seconds. Wow,
And
that
yet
was
the
a
mid-court lives.
crazy fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good back and forth.
Nice push bot for GenM. Nice push top for LTK. GenM will clean that up. Leo's gonna try and get some passive stuff going here with the minions. Leo, auto attack it. Yeah, you probably can't. It's too dangerous. Just want to inspire those minions. Wow. Lunara again going after Junkrat. Leo, I feel like, wants to entomb that in Andy. I feel like Leo's looking for an entomb that includes Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, the damage coming out. The heel's being thrown around.
Weavers.
Red gets it. Bottom very pushed already in favor of GenM. We're all looking to
I'm gonna push it more.
increase that. And he'll be able to.
It's not a huge weight bottom, but it will be.
Yeah, for sure. LTK just needs to be patient. They have all the tools to easily defend these web weavers. This is a very weak objective. They have everything they need to quickly burn through this. Look like, yeah, save the keep. Nazebo's helping to clear bot. Save that one too. Top, you don't even really need to worry about. It's going to clear itself. LTK is checking to see if maybe they can push out. Catch GenM. They do decide to just go ahead and clean up top. Makes sense, but they lose mid for that. Does GenM want this camp? Yeah, they do. They're clearing it out pretty quickly. This guy's really low, Splenda.
Well, that's a big blast shield. So, I mean...
Sure was. May gets the ice block. Ravenous Spirit trying to finish Joe. I don't think it's going to happen. The Entomb hits Thrall. The Ravenous Spirit is still going. No one dies yet. Junk thinking Rocket Ride, isn't he? Did he already use it? He used it.
Yeah, he did.
LTK has cleanup to do. They can't keep pursuing. Leo's trying to sneak a turn, and that'll get web weavers, and he does. That's
It may have gotten
sorta
weavers,
like it.
but will it get midport?
I sort of like it. Yeah,
I do too.
that's what I don't like about it. I don't love it. I might
Yeah,
have
they're so
rather seen
thin.
them do some cleanup and try and push out.
I concur.
They're gonna have trouble getting a hold. Look at where these things came down. Even if GenM didn't defend these spiders, wouldn't do anything. The Entomb hits Andy. That's who you want, but he just walks out.
He walks out, and the damage from Lunara is
damage.
just immense.
She just melted Leo. I'm surprised it's like she melted
does a
Leo
ridiculous
and Junk.
And now Oriel, and soon to be
This
Nazebo.
is probably a
They don't have a
problem.
minion wave to work for them here,
They don't need it. I think this is gonna do it.
though. I think so too.
What a game. What a game. Splendid to be happy to know LTK got bot.
Hell yeah. But now I was talking about midport.
Yeah, they didn't get that yet.
Yeah, midport lives.
GG, well played. That was a hell of a game, everybody.
GG,
really
hell of a
well
game.
played.
MVP midport. MVP
Really
midport.
well played. Yep.
The longest standing member of this match.
It survived. All right, let's look at Lunara. She wasn't top damage. She just felt like it. Oh, she wasn't. Thrall was. She just felt like it.
Well, when the Lunara's damage is still 20,000 higher than the highest on the enemy team,
Yeah.
It does look like a lot more. Thrall just does so much. And again, top of every single stat on the board.
Kills are basically even right up until they weren't, right? Like the whole game was
Right to the very
even,
end,
and
yeah.
then just the last fight. I mean,
Yep.
it would have been like 11 to 10 in that last fight. They got 4 kills. Let me see if anybody's interested in having a chat. Where the hell is Fox? There he is. Interview? Question mark. We can let's update Soothsayer. There we go. 2-1 victory for GenM. Good game, well played to both teams. Actually, exceptional play by both teams. I wish that I could give the appropriate level of credit to the buttons being pushed and the skill expressed by these players. I'm just not fast enough to do it or knowledgeable enough to do it. But I was very impressed. I'm going to head over to a lobby in NGS.
And I will follow you.
So Battle is supposed to be joining us. This guy wants to be my friend? Okay. Sure. Feel like I can't say no. All right, so you like to go by Battle, is that correct?
That's my old name. A lot of people still call me that. So.
All right, if you tell us, I see Solian, whatever you like, man. It's your name. We'll abide. GG, well played.
Either is good. Thanks.
All right. Well, Solian, really well played. I'm gonna begin at the end and talk about the Thrall. Mainly because, I've loved Thrall for a while. If I have a main, it's Thrall. I really enjoy him, and I was super impressed. Remind me, it was Thrall game 1 and 3, is that right? And it was Infernal and Tomb. That was you on Thrall game 1 as well?
Yeah.
You had 60 stacks at 6 minutes. I have trouble getting 60 stacks in 12 minutes. And boy, there's one kill in particular. I'm going to stop fanboying over the Thrall and ask some questions in a second. Somebody was getting away and you bounced lightning off a structure and caught him with the last hit. And I loved it. I've tried to do that. I usually think about it too late. So particularly love the Thrall play. Your stat line in the last game, by the way, was you had the big dick siege, the big dick damage, the big dick self-healing, and the big dick XP. Like you have the top numbers by a lot in every category. So just out of curiosity, are you surprised he's getting through the draft?
Yeah, a little birdie told me that they had a big Thrall player, so I was surprised that they didn't pick him first pick all of these games.
And they had first pick.
Just like you, I love Thrall. I think he's great right now. So yeah,
he's in a really good position. So talk us through game 1.
Yeah, so game 1 kind of was drafted a bit of the spicy stew with the Haka main tank. I want to try and throw him for a loop there. I didn't know if they were going to first pick Thrall. I was just really hoping that they wouldn't because I want to play it. And yeah, I really like Sylve on Infernal Shrines because she can just go top at the start of the first objective and just we got the fort for pretty much free. It's really hard to deal with. And then we kind of snowballed from there.
And you still got the objective, as I recall. I thought you called it a little close. In my cast, I said I thought you guys might be being a little casual about objective, but I believe you still won the objective.
Yeah, I think they were a little scrambled with the Sylve thing, and we had 2 people just kind of sitting on it, getting a lot of freebies, and then we can kind of trickle away and get the last couple, even though they were all there.
They brought it close, but you did like you said, if you can just get, and you had, was it KT? You had somebody who could just sort of poke away at it.
Yeah, we had KT.
Yeah, the mind control hits were really impressive game one, and I think Fox loves Haka particularly on that map, and his follow up. If the Punisher gets a stun, right, he's gonna be sitting on that and get a tongue. So the mind control followed by the tongue stuns, very impressive.
Yeah, we have a lot of single target with that team, so it's very scary, especially with the Punisher. Just us just walking at your fort. Yeah, anyone can pretty much get one shot.
Game two, I believe in draft we called it their comp gross as hell. Somebody in chat said this is the comps you end up against in Storm League when you're supposed to be working, like Monday afternoon, and you sneak away to play HOTS. This is what you come up against. They were gross as hell, and they executed it pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, they played it really well. Yeah, against like teams like that, I think, or like comps like that, it's you kind of have to shut it down immediately and just kind of. Well, I think once they get the ball rolling, it's really really hard to deal with.
And on that map, it's hard to shut it down early, right? That map just sort of takes the time that it takes. I felt like it was a very, very even game right up until they got that foothold bot. And you guys managed to hold them off for a while. Once they get that foothold bot, they were very smart about what they did with their resources from there. And although you recapped bot, it just set you back. And I felt like you never really recovered from that.
Yeah, once a team takes the tower on towers, it's especially if they can just hold it, it kind of shuts out the other team for like the whole game. It's very impressive.
Yeah, the territory control is incredible when you get that. You know, when you banned Vikings the first game, I thought maybe that was the wheel misbehaving or something, and then we watched it game two. We were like, oh no, okay, makes sense. Is that also true game three or game two when you banned Cho? Is that another hero that they play well?
I'm not sure about the Cho. I did hear a little birdie told me about the Vikings game one. That's how he did it. Bit more surprised to see it on towers, but obviously they played it well. And with Cho, they had I don't remember their exact team, but they had Oriole and some other picks that were really good with Cho. So they were kind of like setting up for it. It looked like, it was like Cho and Vikings, so they could just kind of sit bot with the Cho'Gall and Oriole, and we're all pretty afraid of that. So
yeah, that's what Splenda called out. Splenda said exactly that. Imagine, and I said Oriole on the res, and he said Oriole with the hat. You put the crown on, and it counts for 2 heroes damage. She's all energy all the time.
Yeah.
So game 3. It looks like you got the lineup you would have wanted. The roster of heroes you would have wanted. They had a very good comp too, and really, you folks traded blows through most of that game.
Yeah, I think based on our teams, I think it's always going to come down to like the end of the game, because Astrology just kind of want to sit there and stack for most of it, and they want to stack the Mazibo and stuff, so it's always going to come down to some showdown at the end, but it was fun. It was a good one.
It's a really fun game to watch. Splenda, what do you got? What am I forgetting to ask? What did I not ask that I should have?
That's a hard question. I guess what was the randomonium that the wheel decided for you guys tonight?
Well, I guess that's a hard one. Out of the wheel, it dictates all. It just the first game it was a good one. Third one was a good one. Second one, less so. Yeah. It's all by the grace of the wheel.
Yeah, Gio had asked at one point what LTK could consider doing in the next game after the first match or the first game of the series. And I said, honestly, having the wheel decide makes that really hard for anyone to know what the heck is coming across the mid lane next.
Makes you hard to scout.
Yeah. You know, you
Yeah,
get to scout
I don't know
everybody
if
for
like
today.
any team could really prepare for like what we're gonna do because yeah, it is up to the wheel. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for the Vikings Abathur Murky Illidan comp that you guys will pull out of somewhere. You know, I don't know what your
okay.
fifth would be there, but you could make it a Samuro. Yeah, Abathur Murky Illidan Samuro Vikings. Let's see what kind of shenanigans you pull off then. Let's see if that's on the wheel.
That
I'm going
might
to say
make the enemy
this.
disconnect, not want to play.
Yeah.
I'll say, I'll kind of wrap it with this, and I mean this sincerely. I thought that all 10 players tonight played exceptionally well, like almost all the time. It was really, really fun to watch. If you just showed me the match and asked me to guess what division it was, I might have said a Nexus or a Heroic. It just lots of skill expression, people playing their heroes the way they're supposed to be played. I mean, the Oriole saves, the Anduin saves, the Lunara hunting people down, the Junkrat bombs. It was really, really incredible play. I would guess you felt that way about the opponent too, as well as your own teammates.
Yeah, it was a very fun set and a lot of fun.
Well, we appreciate y'all. Why don't you let us know whatever shout outs you have, and we'll let you go. It's way past the old man's bedtime.
Yeah, I'll shout out my team. It's very fun. Shout out the enemy team. It was a very fun set. I enjoyed it. Shout out you guys. Thank you so much for casting. It's always a pleasure. And of course, God bless the wheel. You know, grace us another win.
The wheel abides.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate the wheel. We'll cast the wheel anytime. It's so far, it has never failed to deliver for us. So listen, we appreciate you. GG, well played. Good luck to your team the rest of the season, and same to LTK. And we appreciate both of y'all for giving us a real fun ride tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, GG, well played, guys.
Thank you.
I'm going to bounce. All right, folks. Well, that is it for us. I think Splenda, I just left the voice chat, so hopefully there's Splenda. Splenda's back. So we are going to call it a night and sign off. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Splenda, thank you very much.
Thank you, Gio. It's a pleasure casting with you. Always a good time.
Always, boss. Peace,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.